Hi guys and girls, and welcome back to Zenith Minis. My name is Greg, and this week we are painting up a dark, dank cave, perfect for all the goblin fans out there. It also doubles up as a great underwater base if your tastes are a little bit more refined. Maybe you play the Eden of Deepkin, and maybe you enjoy their pretentious relationship with fancy underwater sea creatures. Personally, in my eyes, I don't think there's anything wrong with mounting a good old spider, but that's just me. As always, you can check these tutorials out early by joining my Patreon. There's a link for that in the video description below. Comes with a lot of awesome benefits, so make sure you're taking a look. On that note then, let's make a start with today's tutorial. To kick things off, take a large base brush and cover the top of the base with Thousand Suns blue. You'll want even coverage here, so when it starts to look like a suffocating Trogoth, you'll know you're done. Next, take some Ahriman blue and create a pattern at the centre. This will empower the base with the rubric of Ahriman, causing any models in base contact to lose all personality and the ability to make their own decisions, unless you're Rogel Dawn, in which case nothing happens because he never had these qualities to begin with. After applying 2 coats of Brutal Honesty, it's time to move on to Barahoth Blue, and here we're going to paint a smaller pattern closer to the centre. And much like a corn berserker at a wedding, there is no need to be neat here. A rough pattern will do, and a messy finish is actually preferred. But I know what you're all thinking, this is looking a bit too bright for your average cave gobbo, so cover the entire base with mordant earth, varying the thickness in different areas, and this will also appease the loon boss, who's getting a bit concerned that we were going off on a 40k tangent. Next, we're going to mix in a small amount of aster granite with stegodon scale green. Stegodon smale spleen, I don't give a crap, with a larger amount of mordant earth. Get your words right, Greg, come on, come. This will create a dark turquoise texture paint that will crack like Cadia when it dries. That joke is just never going to get old. Now that the crackle paint has almost fully dried, and you can speed this up by using a hairdryer, we're going to add the texture mix around the edges, and this will just help create some depth to the base. As you can see, the base is shaping up nicely, and it's starting to look like just some forgotten cave in the mortal realms, or perhaps a demon world deep within the Eye of Terror, filled with awesome 40k characters like Chaos Space Marines, Warp Spawn heretics, fighting over some precious 40k resources for more than 40,000 different reasons, and the loon boss is upset. We've upset him again, because we've gone off on a 40k tangent. Yeah, gonna have to rein that in. Before the mixture dries, pick out some red lichen, which you can get from any good hobby store. Choose 1 or 2 segments and then place them directly into the texture paint. This will give the impression of coral if you're playing the salty sea elves or mysterious cave plant. That probably allows a gobbo to gain that momentary confidence boost required to ride a mangler squig before returning to a bravery characteristic of 4 where he questions his life decisions. Once the base has fully dried, the lichen will be held in place, and you can start to dry brush the base lightly with Smigodon, Smale Spleen, Stegodon, Scale Green. I can't do this anymore. I have composed myself almost, so right. You should also be able to see that the mixture we made has created a crack texture effect, adding another level to the base. There we go, information, facts, that's what we're here for. Instructions, serious business. Next, apply another light dry brush, but this time using Wonder Fork Crew. I'm only joking, I can say Thunderhawk Blue, I'm not having a moment, thanks for your concern, but we have inadvertently just created the new name of a magical cutlery-based boy band. So, you know, there's that. Now would also be a great time to drop me a like and to subscribe to the channel, because we've got at least a few more seconds of therapeutic dry brushing left before you are completely blown away by what's about to happen. Guys, brace yourself, because we are now going to wet dry brush the lichen. I know, madness, have I been eating mushrooms maybe, but stick with me here, because you're going to need to thin down some Lugganath orange and then pretty much dry brush the lichen as normal. The paint should catch the raised areas and highlight the plants. Unfortunately, normal dry brushing doesn't really work here, because like the salamanders towards Imperial citizens, the lichen's just a bit soft. Aww. So applying it wet is key. And now we're on to the final two steps, which is painting the rim of the base and adding a skull. I've used Corvus Black here, which is a great subtle off-black colour if you want to really spice up your base rims from the traditional and quite frankly boring Abaddon Black. Now we're going to place the skull on the base with some tweezers. This was painted actually using my bone recipe, and you can find that linked above. A little tip, don't use reverse metal tweezers with shaky hands and super glue, because that almost ended in disaster. And with the skull added, we are all done, and you can now rest easy with the knowledge that you've created a base perfect for your little mushroom eating goblins or your salty sea elves who rightfully put octopuses to work. Octopus? Octopuses? Octopi? Octopus? Whatever a multiple of an octopus is. Put them to work in my scroll quill. Goddamn pension. I can't. No, I'm out. I can't do this anymore. Tutorial over. Guys, that is the end of today's tutorial. Really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, drop me a like, leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe as well. When you do, make sure you click the bell icon, because that just means you'll be notified every single time I upload a brand new piece of content. There's also a lot of great stuff in that video description, like my Patreon and affiliate links that'll save you money off your models, so make sure you're taking a look at that. But until next time, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you again.